Okay. My name is Emmanuel Bago. Having passed through this school, I came in 1973, January, and I graduated in 1977. I was the senior prefect, and I had a Division 1. And beyond all the academics, this school has implanted in us discipline, perseverance, and courage. So, when I was made the chairman Lagos chapter of Orun Grammar School Old Students Association, on my first day, I made a commitment that I will bring every old student back to the school after over 50 years. And that was something that was so dear in my heart. And immediately we set it going. So if you ask me how it's today, it's a boundless joy. A colleague of mine was telling me that if it's only this, the success is already recorded. So I'm exceptionally happy that a day like this has come. I'm exceptionally happy that once again, many of us that have passed through this school can come together and still feel as if we were the same children of yesterday. Beyond that, it's not about us. It's even about our younger ones who are still in the school. That our presence in the school will have some effect in their psyche. When they see people that have passed through this school, and they see successful businessmen, they see successful academicians, they see successful politicians, they see people who are honestly rich, and people who are academically attained it, then that will spur them up. They will know that success is not about shortcuts. That success is about hard work and discipline, which is the motto of the school. So, in a summary, I'm very, very grateful. The day this has come, and we look forward to tomorrow.
My name is Abraham Ogbodo. I'm the chairman planning committee of this event. Good. The first thing, brought a lot of people together. Good feelings is why we are here. Then in addition to look around, review, evaluate the needs of the school and see how the old students can really intervene and make the place better. That's exactly why we are here. We didn't come just to eat and talk alone, but to look at the state of the school, then look at the vision of the founder of the school, Chief Dimas Akpore, and make sure that that vision does not die. The thing is revoked and then is sustained and even made a bigger vision. That is why we have all come together. This is a man who had master's degree in classics as at 1958. But instead of him to go to the world and go for good things, he decided to forgo all those things and came to this community. As at then, there were no good roads here, no electricity, no pipe-borne water, no nothing. He came to this secluded place. This place was sequestered. There was nobody living here, but he stayed here with some few young people, students, and he built this place. So we cannot allow that vision to go down. We must do everything we can to bring up that vision and even put it higher.
Valentine Ojuma, 1970 to 74. It's good to be back here. 45 years is a long time, isn't it? I was looking forward to this occasion. I had to leave job today to make sure I'm here. I've seen some old boys and old girls, really exciting times. So I hope that we'll be able to make some serious changes to the environment because I see that the facilities are actually down. It requires some investment. And I commit myself, again, I'm actually recommitting myself to say that I will make personal contributions to make sure that we change the outlook of the school going forward.
My name is Austin Avuru. I finished from this school in 1975. Fantastic. It's a very good feeling. It's really nice to be back here. Feels like when we were here 45 years ago.
My name is Chuks Awo Eriri. I'm an old student of Ogun Grammar School. I was admitted here in 1982. I graduated in 1987 before I proceeded to the university. And it's good to be back to my roots. Well, I must thank the organizers of this event, especially the leadership provided by the Lagos chapter of the Rogun Grammar School Students Association. They have been meeting for many years, and we've been looking forward to a day like this where we all come back together, share thoughts and experiences, as well as motivate the younger ones who are in school now to take a career path that can make them contribute meaningfully to the development of society, and of course the institution that give rise to them. As you would have seen, the career talk session is very significant. I'm sure very many of them are living here with very clear idea of what they are going to do when they eventually are in their SS3, and of course when they leave SS3, they know what they're going to, the career they're going to pursue in school. When I was here, I didn't have this opportunity, and it was a little bit difficult, you know, finding my foot after my graduation from this school. But with what I have seen today, I know that a lot of great persons will emerge from this place. And of course, if you look around this school, you see the imprint of the Old Students Association. Several classrooms have been renovated, the corpus lodge have been renovated, the principal's quarters have been renovated. There are plans to rebuild the library, and of course many things. So for me, this homecoming and reunion is a significant one.
Mrs. Akimbote Elizabeth, Ni Atamako. I am the Vice Chairman of OGSO Lagos branch. 1969 to 74, I finished 74. Yeah. Oh, it's a grand event because when we are planning it in our Lagos branch, we are the pilot movers of this event. We planned it in Lagos and programmed it, and then we had to open a general platform for everybody to know what we are planning about the school, and then to key into it and then support so that we all can join our hands and move the school forward. So today's reunion, really, I can see is an epoch event, and people are so happy. And in fact, I wasn't expecting this crowd, but when I came in, I'm so happy that when I saw the crowd, and in fact, to God be the glory. Yeah.
Chief Bright Okumagba. I came to this school in 1970 and left in 74. I am very, very happy. People I have not seen for about 45 years. 45 years. I met with them today. Initially, it was difficult to recognize ourselves, but at least we have catch up with that. So I'm happy. That is the greatest achievement this reunion has caused. For you to see your friends of 45 years ago.
So what effect?
My name is Eddie Odiri, an old student. It's quite inspiring. You can see the excitement in the air. Everybody is excited and happy and full of fond memories. Even meeting your colleagues whom you have left like 30 years, 40 years. We left here 39 years ago. So here we are, meeting for the first time some of our people. So it's quite exciting and exhilarating, if you ask me.
My name is Chief Barrister Benson Ndakara, the President General of Orugu Kingdom. It's a great one. People we have not seen for over 30 years, 40 years, we are seeing them today, and we are very happy. The atmosphere is very, very enlightening, and everybody's happy. You can see it on their faces.
I'm Evangelist Gospel Odenema. Well, this is really very unique. It's an opportunity. This is the first of its kind since 1966 when the school was founded. It's an opportunity for all of us to come together. After about 40-something years, this is the first time some of us are visiting after graduating from this college. It's a good thing to have this ceremony.
Dr. Victoria Kaiser. It's fantastic. At least we're able to meet our old friends, old classmates, and even our seniors. I was overwhelmed.
Reunion is a beautiful thing. What do I have to say about this reunion? It gives me the opportunity to meet my old colleagues, It gives me an opportunity to see and appreciate what is going on within the school environment, because I think there's a lot of work. I haven't been here. I'm from Abbey, so I pass here sometimes, but I've never really come inside. It's always the aspiration, especially where you started from, to see if you can impact it in a positive way.
And then the only way you can impact a place like this in a positive way is to, kind of support them in a financial sense, so that most of these buildings that are dilapidating can certainly be repaired. And so that this school was one of the best schools during the 70s, because it was the single effort of one man, Demos Akpore. And I think we just have to show respect by making sure that we can get it back to that old glory. Yeah.
The reunion will have positive effects on the students, in the sense that most of the old students, they told them about the military, how to enter the military school, what is required of them, to study accounting, what is required of them, and they were given real advices that will enable them to rethink towards whatever they want to study in life.
It just tells them that their future is bright. That if we, in our own depravities and deprivations at the time, some of us could still excel and be what we are. You have seen professors, you have seen army generals, you have seen DIGs, you have seen accountants, you have seen business entrepreneurs. And if people could rise from here to get to those levels, it shows them that they too can get higher.
Well, I urge them to learn and then be serious with their books, not to act beyond their own control. The future is very bright for them.
They should work hard. Those of us that are seen now are those who worked very hard 45 years ago. That's the only thing. Work hard and hope for God's blessings.
When we are planning this event, they were to, stage the event when the students are on holidays. But I personally said no, that I brought the suggestion that we should hold the event when the students are still in session, so that the present students we see and know the caliber of people that have passed through this school, the kind of people that this school has produced. They should not see this bush, as this is not a college. We are just here just to while away time. No, they should know that they are here for serious work, for serious business. When they see the people that has passed through this school, and they will be amazed, are these people that pass through this school? Or if these people can leave this school and become like this, I too should try. So they will not have any excuse for laxity, for being lousy with their studies and all that. Now that will ginger them and then give them the encouragement to read and strive harder for their future.
Okay, so already with the reunion and from all the activities, one thing that I'm very sure will come to the school is development. The old students are now conscious. We will go through the school today and see the areas that need our attention. So one of the benefits to the new students is that their school will be developed, and they are going to have opportunity to meet old students that are well positioned.
The students should try to be hardworking. The problem we have in schools these days is the students are not serious. They are no longer hardworking. Before now, during our time, there was competition among students, especially boys and girls. That time you will see boys during the exams, after exams, the result that is being pasted, you will see first boy, second boy, third boy, fourth before you see a girl. And once that girl comes up, then there will be another boy.
No, you can see what we're already doing. If you came to this school a year and a half ago, you wouldn't recognize it. We've put funds together to rehabilitate the school, renovate a lot of the buildings, and we're going to continue to do that, support the school, and make sure that those who have come after us get quality education. No, the younger ones are part of, both the older ones and the younger ones are part of our Old Students Association. So we'll continue through the association to make sure that everybody's aware of the things we're doing, and everybody should be proud to give back whatever I can to the school he finished from.
So the good thing about the plan is that we don't have any dichotomy between older boys and younger boys or girls. Okay, so we are very cooperative, very together. So whereas older people like me will move on at some point, we believe that younger ones, that are younger boys, younger old boys as you may call them, will continue with what we have started.
Well, it will brighten their future because we are working for their future. Two, it will also make them to know some of the names they've been hearing before. And then three, it will also motivate them to be like the people they are seeing. It's a good thing.
It has to continue. We have put everything in place. The structure, at the end of it, we are going to organize election to elect national bodies. So, at the very least, we're going to make it a yearly event. And it is like homecoming. And each time we come, we have to review, look at whether the vision is going on well, whether the school is fine. That is the entire purpose. You can see people from different areas, not just from this community, because when we were here, people came all the way from Warri, Benin, Lagos, from Mundokwa, everywhere people came from Ijo and all of that. So we are all united by this vision of Dimas Akbore in this place. So we are not going to let it die.
The exciting moments. I was a member of Manuwa, and then we had some activities that were exciting. And in this school, we used to have that morning sports. We will run from here to Abbey and return. There was a time, let me be specific, there was a time the running was too much, so myself and three of my friends, we went into the bush, we hid and they ran. At the place, the hiding place, mosquitoes gathered us. And we could not shake off the mosquitoes because we didn't want to be caught. So we hid ourselves there until those people passed. Then we returned as first people to get to the school compound. It was funny that day.
Our lectures, they were fantastic. People didn't joke with lectures. They didn't joke with lectures. Students attended their lectures, did their assignments, their corrections, studiously and with all diligence. And then of course, sports. This place used to be a beehive of sporting activities. Yeah, so those are the moments that we cherish for a long time.
Oh, when I stand on the stage and I sing to the crowd, yes, because I was mentored by the very owner of the school. Let me put it that way. The builder of this school, Chief Dimas Akbore himself. You understand? He taught me classics. He taught me classical music. And when I stand on the stage during events or maybe during weekend entertainments in the school, just to make the students feel free and feel relaxed, oh, that's my most exciting moment. Yes.
There are so many, but one. We were in the assembly hall, and our mentor, Chief Dimas Akbore, was presiding over the assembly hall. And one of our teachers, Mr. Twedo, was coming on the path, and he has this knock on his shoe, and he was knocking it, cow, cow, cow. And the principal looked back. Mr. Twedo, please be mindful of your shoes. And he said, sir, it is the nature of my shoe. So everybody burst into laughter. We're still yes.
Yes, when I was in this school, I had a training. The training I had was that we were taking care of. We didn't mind the situation we find ourselves here. We were enjoying almost everything. We ate a bar in this school without meat. And we were responsible for cutting all the wood that was used as for fire. Those were things students of nowadays did not experience. Apart from the principal was a genius and somebody with influence that brought us up. As at the time I was in this school, students were coming from Lagos, Benin, and all over the place. Even a village school as at that time. So that's it. Thank you.
Several. I must tell you this. What it means to be called out, singled out in an assembly, and then they raise your hand as an overall best student in first term, second term, and third term examination. It happened to me several times. from class 1B, 2B, 3B, 4B to 5B. By the grace of God, most of the time, they call you out. And I remember most of the time those moments. And when I run into hard times, I remember that, look, the seed of greatness is in me, and therefore I cannot go down. So I always call back that memory and then inspire myself to pursue my goal, and it has helped me to achieve great things in life.
For the fact that as a young man, I met people from different backgrounds, from different ethnic backgrounds, and we became friends. And sometimes in this moment, some of my best friends are the people I met in secondary school.
This school? So many memories. One of them. One of them could be. It's not a very good memory, but you know the principal Akpore, right? He was a very strict man, right? But when he left, there was some kind of I won't say directionlessness. So people tended to just do things their own way. Got to the point, when I graduated from this school, I was made to teach here. So we're teaching senior classes, me and Mr. Furu, you know, so we're teaching class 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're teaching them all the science subjects. And we had this Indian teacher too, who was also teaching biology. So we were sharing the lab office. There's a lab office. So it felt like he was a senior teacher and needed for us, because we only had school start, he needed for us to vacate the place for him. Austin said no, that was teaching senior classes, and there's no way we're going to leave this office for you. If anybody is leaving, it has to be you, right? So the matter got to the principal. He's late now, Mr. Ozulu, I don't know if you know him. Mr. Ozulu said, yes, all of you are teaching senior classes. You may have a degree, but they're teaching senior classes. So you either share the office with them or you leave. Actually, he left. So I never forgot that. You get it? Yeah. So it's like bringing order to bear on a situation. I mean, don't forget this is an institution with rules guiding everything. So that's it.
Oh no, everything here is good memory. I would just say this was the athletics pitch. This was the school that was excellent in sports. We had people from this school representing Nigeria at international athletics meets. This is what it was. The football pitch was there. And you can see, we used to call this the Appian Way, you know, with all the trees and a wide road. You know, solid classroom blocks. So you can see what Akpore did in his time as a private person before he handed it over to government. Which is why we practically worshipped Akpore while he was alive. Yes.
It's been a long time, you know. One thing I do remember is the riot of 1974. That was really disturbing. Remember, we were not 5 years, we were 4.5 years, because we started the almighty June. Previously it was January to December, and then it became January to June during ourselves. So ours was actually 4.5 years, and then the riot happened. That was extremely bad for us, who were final year students at the time. That's one thing I can remember vividly.
Yes, I was a student here, and things were very cheap, and we were very young, and moving all over the place. And then we had good teachers, and the atmosphere was very peaceful. There was not like autism. We were happy.
This school molded me. What I am today, yes, Chief D.O. Akpore founded this school in 1966. He was transferred to Government College Ughelli as principal in 1973. And 1973, this was the year I came in here as I was admitted into class 1 in 1973. And so I am the proudest old student of Orogun Grammar School, Orogun. You know why? Because I succeeded the founder of this college, Chief D.O. Akpore, as principal of Government College Ughelli. You know. And so that is the joy I share with you today, that all of the thousands of the old boys, of the old students of this college, I hold a unique position of succeeding the founder of this college, Chief D.O. Akpore, as principal of Government College. Chief D.O. Akpore was the 7th principal of Government College Ughelli, and I was the 22nd principal of Government College Ughelli. Nobody, no old student here shares that unique achievement, that unique feat. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Mr. Onodegba Gabriel, and I'm the principal of this college. I resumed principalship of this school this January 22nd. And when I came in, I found that the school was in state of disrepair. Even this field, as you're seeing it, it was like a sugarcane farm. The grass were as big as sugarcane farm. A lot of things were not in place. A lot. I went around and saw the whole environment. I said, this school must have been a very good school before. What must have led to this kind of decadence? Okay, something has to be done. I went into action to make a change. That there must be an improvement. Can you leave this place like this, deteriorating in this form? So as I was doing my own eternal way to uplift it, some group came in that they want to extend water. That was my first experience with them. They said, old boys here, they want to help us with water. See, God has said my prayer. You come here to extend water to the offices. Beautiful. Commended them. And they really came and we started. Then later on, other things continue. Started, communicating with them. Then I told me they are having a reunion meeting by the end of this year, November. So beautiful. It's a good time. So we're working together in a good synergy to make sure that this school regain its former glory. And my prayer is that to uplift it to even a modern school. There's no modern school in this environment. A whole clan, very large clan as you see it. That the old boys, and with their help, I believe, the body systems and all the facilities that were deteriorated will come to life again. And it is my pleasure and my dream that this will come to true as a result of this. So I'm impressed.
My name is John Azubike. I'm from Aragba, but I school here. I'm privileged to watch this match and I'm here today. It's so wonderful. I thank God for this great opportunity of watching this great school, Old Student Association of Nigeria, of Orogu Grammar School.
My name is Odokoji Precious Ogenekere. I'm a student of this great school, Orogu Grammar School, Orogu. I'm in SS2B. Well, I feel so happy about this event. I'm flabbergasted about everything. The old students of this school, they try so much. They make us feel that we have friends in high places who are going to take us to the next level. So I'm very happy, I'm so excited for God bringing this kind of people to be amongst us, and today they are celebrating with us. I'm so happy. I pray that God should always bless them. I pray that God should uplift them in their place of work. And I also pray that God should make us to be one of them in the future, so that what they are doing for us now, we also do them for our younger ones. I'm so happy.
For today, I am here in my own capacity as an old student of the school, but for tomorrow, I will be here to represent the Deputy President of the Senate, who is supposed to be here tomorrow. I am hoping that they will be here, but if it's not here in person, he will be represented here, because as a son of Orogu, is proud of Orogu Grammar School. Orogu Grammar School is a pride to every Orogu man. He wants to come and associate with the school and, of course, look around and see what he can contribute to making this school great again.